Alright, what's up everyone? It's Abby. And today we're talking about something that can make or break your entire vibe, your whole experience, that glorious much needed escape. The weekend getaway. You've got 48, maybe 72 hours to unplug, to explore, to just be somewhere else. The last thing you want is to get there and realize you've forgotten that one thing, that crucial piece of gear, that item that stands between you and pure, unadulterated weekend bliss. Trust me, I've been there. It sucks. So I'm breaking it down. No fluff, no nonsense. This isn't about packing your entire life into a tiny bag. It's about being smart, being efficient, and being ready for anything that amazing weekend throws your way. We're going to go through the absolute essentials, the stuff you leave behind if you want to maximize your fun and minimize your frustration. Because a good weekend starts way before you even leave the house. It starts with a solid packing game. Forget those endless lists that make you feel like you're preparing for a round-the-world expedition. We're keeping it lean, mean, and totally effective. This is about freedom, about spontaneity, and about having exactly what you need when you need it, so you can focus on what really matters, enjoying every single second of that precious time off. Let's get into it. This is how you pack like a pro for a weekend you won't forget. First up, let's talk threads. Clothes. Seems obvious, right? But this is where so many people go wrong. They overpack. They underpack. They pack the wrong stuff entirely. For a weekend, versatility and comfort are king. You're not trying to win a fashion show. You're trying to have a good time. So, think about what you'll be doing. Are you hitting the city streets? Lounging by a lake? Hiking a trail? Your clothes need to match your mission. I always start with the base layers. A couple of comfortable t-shirts or tops that you can wear with anything. Neutral colors are your best friend here because they mix and match without a second thought. Think about fabrics that feel good against your skin, stuff that breathes. Nothing worse than feeling restricted or itchy when you're trying to relax or explore. This is your foundation, the core of your weekend wardrobe, so choose wisely. Then, you need a couple of options for your bottom half. A good pair of jeans or comfortable pants that can take you from a casual breakfast to an evening out. Maybe a pair of shorts or leggings if the weather or your activities call for it. Again, versatility is key. Can you wear them for multiple activities? If the answer is yes, they're in. If they're a one-trick pony, maybe leave them at home unless that one trick is the main event. Now, let's talk layers. This is crucial. Weather can be unpredictable, especially on a weekend trip where you might be moving between different environments. A lightweight sweater, a hoodie, or a versatile jacket is non-negotiable. Something you can easily throw on if it gets chilly, or tie around your waist if it warms up. This single item can drastically increase your comfort level and your ability to adapt. Don't underestimate the power of a good layer. And don't forget socks and underwear. Pack enough for each day, plus an extra pair of each. Always. This is non-negotiable. Fresh socks can legitimately change your whole mood, especially if you've been on your feet all day exploring. It's a small thing, but it makes a huge difference. Don't skimp on the basics. They are the unsung heroes of a comfortable trip. Consider the shoes. This is a big one. You probably only need 2 pairs max. One pair of super comfortable walking shoes, sneakers, something you can live in all day. And then, if you need it, a slightly dressier option or something specific to an activity, like sandals for the beach or boots for a muddy trail. But really challenge yourself to keep this minimal. Shoes take up a ton of space. Think about your activities. If you know you're going for a swim, pack your swimwear. If there's a chance of a fancy dinner, maybe one outfit that's a bit more put together, but still comfortable. The goal isn't to have an option for every conceivable scenario, but to cover the most likely ones with items that can pull double duty. Smart packing isn't about having more, it's about having the right things. Finally, remember that comfort is paramount. If you're not comfortable in what you're wearing, it's going to put a damper on your experience. Choose fabrics that feel good, clothes that fit well, and items that make you feel confident and ready to take on whatever the weekend holds. This isn't about impressing anyone. It's about setting yourself up for maximum enjoyment. Alright, next up, toiletries. This is another area where it's so easy to go overboard, to pack your entire bathroom cabinet. But for a weekend, you really don't need much. The key here is travel-sized everything. Seriously, those little bottles are your best friends. They save space, they save weight, and they ensure you have just enough of what you need without lugging around full-sized products. Your absolute must-haves: a toothbrush and toothpaste. Non-negotiable. You gotta keep those pearly whites clean, even on vacation. A travel-sized toothpaste will last you way more than a weekend. And a toothbrush, well, that's just basic human maintenance. Don't be the person who forgets their toothbrush. It's a rookie mistake, and it starts your day off on the wrong foot trying to find a store. Shampoo and conditioner. If your accommodation provides them, great, you might be able to skip these. But if you're unsure, or if you have specific hair needs, decant your favorites into small reusable travel bottles. Again, you only need enough for a couple of washes. No need to bring the giant salon-sized pump bottle. Think efficiency, think minimalist. Soap or body wash. Same deal here. A small bar of soap is super compact, or a little travel-sized bottle of body wash. Many hotels provide this, but if you're staying in an Airbnb or with friends, it's good to have your own. It's about being self-sufficient and not having to rely on others for these basic necessities. Plus, using your own stuff just feels better sometimes. Deodorant. Another absolute essential. You're going to be out and about, hopefully having fun. Maybe even breaking a sweat. Keep yourself feeling fresh and considerate of those around you. A travel-sized deodorant stick or roll-on is perfect. This isn't something you want to realize you've forgotten when you're miles from the nearest shop and already feeling a bit grimy. If you wear makeup, be ruthless. What do you use on a casual weekend? Probably not the entire contents of your makeup bag. Stick to the essentials. Maybe some concealer, mascara, a lip balm, or a versatile lip color. Think multi-purpose products if you can. The goal is to feel put together, not to spend an hour getting ready. This is a getaway, not a photo shoot, unless it is. Then pack accordingly, but still be smart. Any specific skincare you can't live without? If you have a particular face wash or moisturizer that your skin relies on, bring a small amount. Again, decant into travel containers. Your skin will thank you for maintaining some routine, even when you're away from home. But leave the 10-step Korean skincare routine for when you're not living out of a weekend bag, unless that's your form of relaxation. Finally, consider any personal items like contact lens solution. Prescription medications, this is a huge one, never forget these. Or basic first aid like a few band-aids and pain relievers. Put it all in a clear resealable bag. This makes it easy to see what you have and keeps any potential leaks contained. Organization here is key to a stress-free morning routine on the road. If you love them, snacks. Fuel your adventure. Don't get hungry. Okay, let's talk fuel. Food. Specifically, snacks. This might seem like a small thing, but trust me, having a few well-chosen snacks on hand can be a total game changer for your weekend getaway. You never know when hunger will strike, and being prepared means you won't get caught out, forced to buy overpriced, underwhelming options, or worse, descend into a hangry meltdown. Think about the journey itself. Whether you're driving, taking a train, or even a short flight, having a snack can make the travel time much more pleasant. A granola bar, some nuts, a piece of fruit, something easy to eat on the go that will keep your energy levels up and your stomach from rumbling. It's such a simple thing, but it makes a difference to your mood and patience. Once you're at your destination, snacks are still your friend. Maybe you're out exploring and you're miles from the nearest cafe. Or perhaps you get back late and everything's closed. Having a little something stashed in your bag means you're not at the mercy of opening hours or your immediate surroundings. It gives you freedom and flexibility. What kind of snacks are we talking about? Things that are portable, non-perishable, or at least can last a day or two without refrigeration, and relatively mess-free. Trail mix is a classic for a reason. Energy bars, protein bars, dried fruit, crackers, pretzels, maybe even a little dark chocolate for a treat. Choose things you actually enjoy eating. Consider your energy needs. If you're planning a lot of physical activity, like hiking or cycling, pack snacks that will give you sustained energy. Complex carbs, a bit of protein, healthy fats. If your weekend is more about relaxing, lighter snacks might be the way to go. Tailor your snack pack to your itinerary and your personal preferences. Packing your own snacks also saves you money. Airport food, service station snacks, tourist trap cafes, they all come with a premium price tag. Bringing your own means you can spend that money on more exciting things, like experiences or a nice meal out, rather than on a mediocre, overpriced bag of chips just because you're desperate. Every little bit helps. It's also about control. You know what's in your snacks. If you have dietary restrictions or preferences, bringing your own ensures you have safe and suitable options. No more scrutinizing labels in a language you don't understand, or settling for the only gluten-free or vegan option that tastes like cardboard. You're in charge of your fuel. Don't go overboard though. You're not packing for the apocalypse. A few carefully selected items will do the trick. Think about 1 or 2 snacks per day, plus something for the journey there and back. Keep them in a dedicated section of your bag, or even a small separate pouch, so they don't get crushed or lost. A little organization goes a long way, even with your munchies. Power up. Electronics. Stay powered, stay connected, capture it all. Now for the gear that keeps us plugged in and documenting electronics. In this day and age, it's pretty hard to go anywhere without a few key pieces of tech. And for a weekend getaway, you want to make sure you have what you need to navigate, communicate, and capture those awesome memories without any dead battery disasters. Your phone. This is probably a given. It's your map, your communication hub, your emergency contact, your research tool, and often your primary camera. Make sure it's fully charged before you leave. And please do not forget your phone charger. This is probably the most commonly forgotten item and one of the most frustrating to be without. Pack it first. Speaking of chargers, a portable power bank is an absolute lifesaver, especially if you're going to be out all day using your phone for navigation or taking lots of photos and videos. There's nothing worse than seeing that battery icon dip into the red when you're nowhere near an outlet. A good power bank can give you 1, 2, or even more full charges, keeping you powered up and stress-free. If you are into capturing higher quality photos or videos, then your camera is a must. Whether it's a DSLR, a mirrorless, or a compact point and shoot, make sure you pack it safely. And just like your phone, don't forget the charger for your camera battery. Also, an extra battery if you have one, and a spare memory card. Running out of space or battery mid-shoot is a creative buzzkill. Consider headphones. Whether you want to listen to music on the journey, watch a video without disturbing others, or take a call in a noisy environment, a good pair of headphones is invaluable. Noise-canceling ones are especially great for travel, helping you create your own little bubble of calm. Choose a pair that's comfortable and packs down relatively small. Think about any other specific electronics you might need for your trip. An e-reader if you plan on doing some reading, a small Bluetooth speaker if you want to have some tunes in your room or at a picnic, a smartwatch for tracking your activity or quick notifications. Only bring what you'll genuinely use. Every extra gadget is extra weight and something else to keep track of. Don't forget any necessary cables. It's not just the charger brick, it's the specific USB-C, Lightning, or micro USB cable that your device needs. I like to keep all my small electronic accessories, chargers, cables, power bank, in one dedicated pouch or tech organizer. This keeps everything tidy, easy to find, and prevents a tangled mess of wires in your bag. And a quick tip, before you leave, download any maps, music, podcasts, or movies you might want offline. This saves you from relying on spotty Wi-Fi or chewing through your mobile data. A little preparation here means you're self-sufficient and entertained, no matter what the connectivity situation is like at your destination. Being prepared is being smart. Documents and essentials, the don't leave home without it list. Alright, this part of the video is about the stuff that's not glamorous, not exciting, but absolutely positively critical. Your travel documents and a few other key essentials. Forgetting these can turn your dream weekend into a bureaucratic nightmare, or at least a major inconvenience. So, pay attention. This is important. This is the stuff that lets you actually get to your getaway and enjoy it smoothly. Your identification. This is number. Driver's license, passport, if you're crossing borders or sometimes even for domestic flights, or any other official ID you might need. Make sure it's valid and not expired. Keep it in a secure but easily accessible place. I usually have a dedicated spot in my wallet or a travel pouch. Double check you have it before you walk out the door. Seriously. Tickets and reservations, whether it's for your flight, train, bus, hotel, or any pre-booked activities, have these ready. You can have digital copies on your phone, which is great, but I also like to have a printout of the super important stuff, like flight or hotel confirmations, just in case my phone dies or I can't get a signal. A little redundancy here can save a lot of headaches. Money, obvious, right? But think about how you'll carry it. Some cash is always a good idea for small purchases, tips, or places that might not take cards. But also, have your debit and or credit cards. Before you go, it's not a bad idea to notify your bank if you're traveling, especially out of state or country, to avoid any fraud alerts or blocked cards. That's a hassle you don't need. A small notebook and pen. Call me old-fashioned, but these are incredibly useful for jotting down quick notes, addresses, recommendations, or even just doodling while you wait. Your phone can do this, sure, but sometimes a pen and paper is faster, or just a different way to process information. Plus, they don't run out of battery. It's a simple tool, but a powerful one. Any essential medication. We touched on this with toiletries, but it bears repeating because it's so crucial. If you take any prescription medication, pack enough for your trip plus a little extra, just in case of delays. Keep it in its original packaging if possible, and carry it in your hand luggage, never in checked bags. This is non-negotiable for your health and safety. Emergency contact information. Have a card in your wallet or a note on your phone with an emergency contact person and their number. In the unlikely event something happens, this makes it easier for people to help you. It's a small precaution that can make a big difference in a critical situation. Peace of mind is a valuable commodity. A reusable water bottle. Stay hydrated. It's good for you, good for the environment, and saves you money on buying bottled water. Many places have water fountains or allow you to refill your bottle. Pack an empty one to get through airport security, then fill it up on the other side. This is a simple habit that has a lot of benefits. Finally, double check this category right before you leave. Seriously, do a mental or physical checklist. ID, tickets, wallet, phone, keys, to your own place for when you get back. These are the items that, if forgotten, can cause the biggest immediate problems. A moment of diligence here ensures a smoother journey from start to finish. And that's it. That's the blueprint. Packing for a weekend getaway doesn't have to be a stressful ordeal. With a little bit of planning, a focus on versatility, and sticking to the essentials we talked about, you'll be out that door and on your way to an amazing adventure with everything you need and nothing you don't. Remember, The goal is to make the journey and the destination as smooth and enjoyable as possible, and smart packing is a huge part of that. So take these tips, adapt them to your own style and your own trip, and go make some incredible memories. The world is out there waiting, even if it's just for a couple of days. Don't let the fear of forgetting something hold you back, and don't let overpacking weigh you down. Pack light, pack smart, and focus on the experience. That's what it's all about. If you found this helpful, if this got you a little bit inspired to plan your next escape, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you want more tips, more adventures, more of whatever this is, make sure you subscribe and ding that little notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video. Now, go pack that bag. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.